Hi, my name is Rick Hyland with CI for Life. I'm the president of CI for Life. And if you're seeing this video, you have signed up for a sales call with me. And I'm really super grateful that you have. What I hope to accomplish on this short video is just explain to you a little bit about where my sweet spot is, some of the trends that I've noticed in entrepreneurs trying to scale their business, and my process to help them scale. So hope that you're on the right call. Hope that I can share some value with you in this short call. My process is called the Sales Accelerator process, and you can see the title slide there. And this is something that I've worked on for 35 years, both in my personal experience and then over the last 5 years, helping entrepreneurs specifically scale and grow their business. My whole 35 years is helping companies grow, but the last 5 years I've really focused on a narrow niche, and I'm going to explain what that is. So hope that you'll stick on with me for about 15 minutes to understand the process so that when we do talk, you're up the curve and you understand exactly what I do and that we can really add some value to your business. So what are my 4 promises? And not only am I going to, in the 90 days or so, or plus, if it takes that long, significantly improve your sales, but I'm also going to do the other 3 things: build a sustainable sales process, enhance the skills of your salespeople, and build tools for your sales team to succeed. I taught and learned long ago that the change process includes a change in mindset, skill set, and tool set. And that's what I'm going to do over the next 90 days or so. If you sign up to work with me, is I will work with you and the team to improve your mindset, skill set, and tool set to help you grow the business. And that when I leave, you'll have a sustainable, what I'm calling a sales process and a business development process with some tools and templates and what I'm calling standard operating procedures to help you continue to grow your business. Just a couple of success stories. First of all, my own story. Over a 10-year period, I 100x'd our consulting company. I joined when the company was very young, and there was a 10-year period where we moved from $500,000 to $50 million. And I wrote a book about it. The book is called The Truth About Being a Rainmaker, 7 Principles for Sales Excellence. And why I titled it that is that I think a rainmaker, or to be good at sales, you have to build trust. And it's a noble profession. It's not sleazy. It's not backhanded. It's not pressuring people. It's a noble profession to help people scale and grow and help them decide to buy your product. And so that book is about those 7 principles of how we 100x the company. And that's what I've been teaching entrepreneurs over the last 5 years. After I retired from my own consulting company, I did an online coaching company. And that's what I've been doing lately, is just focusing on helping entrepreneurs scale. And I'll explain more about who those entrepreneurs are to make sure that you're in my sweet spot. Because I believe if you're going to use a coach or a consultant, they have to be in the sweet spot. So I'm going to try to articulate very carefully the areas that I'm very good at. And if you're a good match there, hopefully we can work together. The other 2 quotes are just one short-term and one long-term. Dave Goldberg runs a 15-year media company. And you can see that great quote, since I started working with Rick. And really, that's not just 90 days, but over the last 12 months, we've doubled his sales and profits. And that's not a startup. He'd been in business for 15 years, and they basically doubled their company in the last 15 years. And I'm going to explain to you how we did that. And then my good friend, Gary Lennett, who runs, I only wear 2 performance wear these days. One is Lululemon and one is Doer. I love Gary's company and performance wear that he's doing and what he stands for there in Vancouver company. But you can see Rick has been my business coach for over 25 years. He's my trusted partner. With the ideas I learned from Rick, we've built a highly profitable and successful denim apparel company. So a trusted partner is a key word there. And I'll touch more about that, on how to do that, because I believe that's how you be a rainmaker, is you develop trust quicker than others, not high pressure sales. So hopefully you'll get that sense from me in this video and then when we talk. So what is my sweet spot? What is my niche? Specifically, business to business sales is where I've had 35 years experience in, or business to professional, B2P. That is my sweet spot. So if you've got a sales team, that is my sweet spot. I'll get you and your sales team on the same sales process in a very highly rigorous business development process. I'll explain what those 2 things are. And lately, all I've been focusing on is helping entrepreneurs scale from early sales to up to about 50 million is really where I've been focusing on lately, and develop some insights that I think will be valuable for you. Some of the industries that I've been working on is coaching, consulting, technology, IT, media, as I've already talked about, and health and fitness. There's other industries, but those are the kind of industries I'm kind of focused on right now. So maybe I'll just go into what the problem is that I see for entrepreneurs and why they need help and expertise to really scale. You can see from this data, you've probably seen data like this. 20% of businesses fail within the first year. By the second year, 30% of businesses will have failed. By the end of the fifth year, half will have failed. And by the end of the 10-year period, 30% of the businesses remain, or a 70% failure rate. The question you should be asking, hopefully isn't doomsday information. I encourage, most of my own kids are entrepreneurs. So I'm a big time proponent of entrepreneurs, and that is a way to generate independence and wealth and creativity and autonomy and all the blessings of owning your own company. But there are a lot of risks, and 70% of those small businesses and entrepreneurs will fail. You don't want to be one of them, but the odds are 70% do fail. So why? And these are exact things that I work on with people. You can see quotes here. Some people may be listening to on podcasts, so I'll read it out real quick here. Running out of money is small business's biggest risk, right? They may know that if they had sales today, but looking at the macro picture of their financial picture is really important. Inexperienced at managing your business or unwilling to delegate. Oh, that is so key. Or I'm going to add another word there, contract. Get help from other people, other experts, to help them navigate so that they're not part of the 70%. And a poorly visualized business plan. It's super important, not just to wing it, not just to work hard, but work smart. And part of working smart is a business plan. And then the last reason why businesses fail, why those 70%, they're poorly planned or executed marketing campaigns or a lack of adequate marketing and publicity. I highly recommend that one of the first things you do is have a business plan, then have a marketing budget and a marketing plan. And in that marketing plan, you need a lead generation, a specific lead generation plan with at least 3 or 4 levers, not just counting on word of mouth or traffic or whatever your business might be, but at least 3 or 4 levers for your lead generation program. And I'll explain that a little bit more now and when we're on the call. So that's the problem. 70% of businesses fail. That's some of the reasons why. And so the opportunity, if you know your financial numbers, you have a good business and marketing plan and budget, and then really important, and just as important, are organized enough to execute on those plans, you can experience the brilliance and independence and autonomy and creativity and control and financial security and independence of running your own business. The financial rewards, the control rewards, the independence, the autonomy, how do you put a price tag on that, of the pride and joy that it has of running your successful business? And if you can know your numbers, have a good plan, have a good marketing plan, and then execute and be organized, not willy-nilly, working smart, not just hard. All entrepreneurs work hard. We're talking about here working smart and beating the odds. So how do we do that? Here's my sales accelerator process. It's really 6 steps. For most businesses, we do tailor this as needed, of course, but let me just go through the steps with you. First of all, we build a strategic sales growth plan. In that has some business planning, but most importantly, some marketing planning, setting a marketing budget. And then, as we talked about, having a lead generation, not just social media, not just walk-in traffic, what paid advertising can do for you, what conferences can do for you, what cold calls can do for you. And then we build, we do some training, we build and optimize a sales process. What's that lead generation? What's the closing process? What's the fulfillment process look like? And we go through and optimize that whole process. Whether you're an existing business or close to startup, we'll build and optimize that sales process. Then we do some training on that sales process. We want you and your sales team aligned and working off the same scripts and templates and best practices in order to optimize inside of the sales process. A lot of people have good lead generation, but they're not good at closing. And so we're going to make sure that we have your 5 or 10 or 30 salespeople on the same page and optimizing. And then we're going to build a business development process. What do I mean by that? How's that separate from the sales process? We're going to have your sales team of 10 or whatever the number is, having weekly, monthly, and quarterly, what I'm calling performance management or business management meetings. That's your business development, where you have lagging indicators, leading indicators or key performance indicators, reviews, sharp, crisp performance reviews with action plans, what, who, and whens. And we're going to have that dialed in on a short-term basis, maybe 30, 40 minutes on weekly, and then how to make that and differentiate that and what to do monthly and quarterly, so that everyone's accountable, engaged, focused on the right things, not just doing the best they can. They're learning the best practices from each other, and you're aligned and focused, accountable, engaged, and getting lots of positive recognition to your team. That's what a good business development process is. And I can explain that in more detail when we're talking on the call. And then when I see your business development system in, that's the ideal time to do some one-on-one coaching with your team, to see your sales team, see where they're strong, see where there's gaps. And that'll help us also build the standard operating or SOP, standard operating procedures, or sometimes I call them scripts. What's the sales script? What's the closing script? What's your business development rhythm, cadence? We'll document all that in SOPs for you so that you'll have this sustainable system once I'm gone. And then just in summary then, hopefully this has been very valuable to you to help you understand. Hopefully you're on the right call with the right person. Hopefully you've got a ton of questions from what you've heard today that might intrigue you to how this applies to your specific business. And that's what we'll try to talk about. I hope to add value, to leave you with even ideas to follow up with, even on our discovery call. I'm very excited to talk to you, but I hope that you'll respect my time as I will yours. And please, I appreciate you being on time for the call, being on the call. If you have to cancel, sometimes you're busy, give me 24 hours notice, but please try to honor my time. It is important. I promise to add value to you while we're on our discovery call together to see if this is going to be a massive win-win for you, to drive the sales in your business and to build you a sustainable business development plan and sales plan and execution plan so that you can accomplish all your goals and overcome the 70% failure rate by doing this planning, skill building, mindset change, and building these tools for you. So hopefully this has been valuable for you. I look forward to talking to you on the call. Cheers. Bye.